DETV News is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Tonight, two stories about housing topped the news this evening, with a new tent encampment for the homeless down in Sussex and plans to reconfigure the Hope Center in Newcastle County. Plus, the Indian River High School football team is in hot water over a local television commercial. And we have the latest forecast with DETV's Shakara, Denise. Those stories and much more straight ahead on DETV News. Hello and welcome to this DETV News Brief for Wednesday, October 23rd. I'm Pati Nash. Matt has the night off. Here's what's making headlines today across the first state. 28 tents have been set up on Coastal Highway in Lewis to provide temporary shelter for homeless individuals. The initiative, led by Mike Agnew of St. Jude the Apostle Catholic Church and Code Purple at the Cape, aims to support local homeless people, many of whom have been living in nearby woods. The camp, named Tharos, means courage in Greek. Agnew's plan includes portable toilets, dumpsters, and case management for the 14 men and 14 women living there. Most of them have jobs but can't afford housing. We're giving them some dignity, Agnew said, emphasizing that the residents were already in the area. Tharos will remain in place until November, with future plans uncertain. Speaking of housing, the Newcastle County Hope Center, originally launched as a pandemic-era emergency shelter, is transitioning to a hybrid model. Recognizing Delaware's chronic housing shortage, county officials are converting 81 rooms into permanent supportive housing, while keeping 72 rooms for emergency use and 36 for Christiana Care's medical respite program. Carrie Casey, with Newcastle County's Division of Community Development and Housing, emphasized the need for long-term solutions for the chronically unhoused. The center's shift aims to provide sustainable support for this population. Amid this change, the county is reviewing its vendor relationships after recent lawsuits over mismanagement, ensuring better oversight for the future. Permanent supportive housing units are expected to open by November. Two men were arrested in connection with a fight and gunfire at a Dover football game Friday night. Police said 27-year-old Cameron Scott allegedly fired a handgun into the air and was arrested at a nearby apartment complex. 20-year-old Tony Benson Jr. was arrested after a brief foot chase. No injuries were reported. Scott faces several charges, including firearm offenses, and is being held at Sussex Correctional. Benson was charged and released on his own recognizance. Indian River High School was issued a letter of reprimand by the Delaware Interscholastic Athletic Association after their football team appeared in a television commercial, violating DIAA's amateur policy. About half the team and several coaches featured in a Hershey's Exteriors ad aired early in the season. They were filmed in their uniform on the school's field, which breaches the rules. The school must now request the ad's removal and update media policies within 30 days. DIAA warned that future violations could result in harsher penalties, though no athletes were banned. Applications for Delaware's 2025-2026 School Choice Program open Monday, November 4th at schoolchoiceed.org. Families can apply to any public, charter, or vocational technical school, regardless of their home address. The streamlined system from the state lets you submit, edit, and track applications in English or Spanish. Be sure to register your child at their home school before applying. Research schools to find the best fit, as each has its own policies and preferences. Applications close on January 8, 2025. Families will be notified of application statuses by February 24, with offers to be accepted by March. You can only accept one offer, but you can remain on wait lists until school starts. For more details, visit the state's website. I think many of us, given the choice, would select a day like today as all year round weather. Here to give us the delightful details is Shakara Denise.
DETV News Weather is brought to you by Real Life Prosthetics. Live life fully with Real Life Prosthetics. Your ability is our mission.
Thanks, Patty. Good evening, DETV fam. Yes, today was truly beautiful. I am thankful for days like this. This fall has the greatest foliage, the sunshine. It was just so nice. And I hope everyone got outside to experience all this sunny goodness. If you are out this evening, it's still pleasant with temps in the low 50s with mostly clear skies. All good in my opinion. Now, let's talk about tomorrow. Temperatures will cool down a bit as the high reaches only 66 degrees. I know, a big change from our 80-degree days that we've been having, but the day will be sunny with a few breezes kicking in, making it feel crisp and refreshing. As we head into the evening, it will get chillier, dipping to a low of around 41 degrees. So you may want to layer up if you're planning to head out. On Thursday, I will give you a snapshot of what we are expecting for the weekend and a couple of events you don't want to miss. Enjoy this beautiful fall weather while it lasts. Stay positive and as always, stay bright. Back to you, Patty.
Thank you, Shakara. With the warm weather we have been enjoying, it's hard to believe it's almost November and Election Day. And speaking of elections, the U.S. Attorney for Delaware is taking steps to ensure voting is safe and secure for the November 5th election. David Weiss announced that Assistant U.S. Attorney Shamor Anis will address any concerns regarding voting rights, threats, or fraud. The FBI and Civil Rights Division are also on standby. Weiss emphasized that all citizens should vote freely and election officials must serve without threats. Reports of violence should be directed to local law enforcement for immediate response. The 34th Annual Sea Witch Festival is set to take place in downtown Rehoboth Beach from Friday, October 25th through Sunday, October 27th. Family-friendly events will fill the boardwalk and bandstand, with the popular costume parade kicking off Saturday at 11 a.m. on Rehoboth Avenue. After dark, various spots will offer live music, among them Kid Davis and the Bullets, a Wilmington-based rockabilly band, will play at the Rehoboth Ale House on Saturday night at 8 p.m. Admission is free. And finally tonight, an unfortunate incident has led to a feel-good story. A recent theft at Kerspel's Pumpkin Patch in Dover led to an unexpected surge in donations for the Food Bank of Delaware. One of the patch's donation boxes was stolen on October 12th. But founder Amanda Kerspel said community contributions have increased by 200%. With the holiday seasons approaching, the food bank is grateful for the support. Police are still investigating the theft, but Kerspel remains committed to her mission. Donations continue to pour in, benefiting local families in need. And that's all for this DETV News Brief. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms for more updates on what's happening around Delaware. And if you've got a comment, question, or news tip, drop us a line at detvch.com. For all of us here at DETV News, I'm Pati Nash. We'll see you here tomorrow night. Good night.
We don't talk about prostate cancer enough, and it's the most diagnosed form of cancer and the second most common cause of cancer death among black men in both Delaware and the United States. Approximately 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime, but just by asking your healthcare provider if you should get a screening could help you detect prostate cancer early and save your life. So let's talk about it. Talk to your healthcare provider today about a prostate cancer screening if you are 40 years of age or older, or have a family history of prostate cancer. If you don't have insurance, or if your insurance doesn't pay for cancer screenings, Screening for Life may provide you with the screenings that you need, and nurse navigators make this process easier. To learn more, visit healthydelaware.org/prostate or call 211. Ask your healthcare provider about a prostate cancer screening, and you're asking for so much more.
My name is Jason Aviles, and I am the founder and owner of Fly Yogi, and I'm here to share with you some tips to be able to help fight opioid addiction. Opioid addiction is a real growing problem here in America, and I'm here to share with you some tips that you can be able to integrate into your everyday life to really fight against opioid addiction. One of the first things is redeveloping your mindset. One of the practices that I like to use daily is meditation. And what meditation does is it brings you clarity of mind, and it helps keep you grounded, and it improves your ability to make decisions that you are going to benefit from. A lot of the time we find that addiction is rooted in our mindset. It's rooted in how we think and how we perceive, and therefore how we act. So this is a really good way to help fight against that energy of addiction. The second thing is improving your lifestyle through diet and exercise. At the very root of addiction, there is substances within the body that's causing the addiction on a physical level. When we begin to introduce healthier foods, plant-based foods, we begin to remove and detox the substances that are in our body that's causing and attracting the addiction. So through incorporating more fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, and even drinking water on a daily basis, you're going to put your body in a state where it's going to be able to fight the root causes of these addictions. The second part is exercise. Exercise is good for mood. It's good for energy. It's good to increase vitality. It's good to get your heart pumping and get your blood flowing and get oxygen moving throughout the body. So through engaging in physical exercise, complemented by incorporating healthier foods, you're putting your body and your mind in a state where it does not want what's causing these things that are manifesting negatively in your life. So addiction can really be decreased by just incorporating a healthier lifestyle through diet and nutrition, exercise, and then also making sure that you're tackling the mind through mindset, through meditation.